blew up the blowhole.
Bananas. So, some soap here. That's actually okay. Some items I don't want to take along. So deliver the soap to him. Oh, wait, that is probably not a good idea.
Do you think I got this far by throwing stuff away? Bring that rubbish to me. I'll polish it up.
I normally remove my coffee cup because I am very bad at actually keep grabbing it and trying to drink something that's not there. So, moving around a little bit. But what I'm going to do is getting a Coke.
Somebody coming back up with nothing but scrap. I can point you to the good stuff.
Yeah, not now. He is not doing anything right now. That one is waiting. Okay, I'll keep the ships there until the other one has been there. So I'll actually get bird fur and red pepper. It is not bad island. Which is both things I don't have here. Okay. So we started the fish. Then it is work close time. I actually do my industries out in this area, the lighter and the farm-like ones. So work close.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Ready for a challenge.
Oh, good money earned. Probably going to go in red with workers when we start these up. So I start with 2. Actually, I start with 4 because I'm going to need them so quickly to full capacity. And I'm low on workers, so we just build. what I can do is actually I can, that is 10
We
and
careen
15.
into the unknown.
10 and 15.
Uncertain shores.
Now I'm eating bananas. Okay. So I'm letting them build up again, and I'm not going to rush anything with upgrading. I actually want the economy to kind of settle up on the farmers before I go to workers and artisans and so on. Because otherwise I end up in a very red situation, which I don't want to do. So it is just as they start buying stuff, money will become better. And it's not a question what I have on the bank account. That is just literally for a rainy day. Nothing more, nothing less. So, pass 100. The money is 361 in minus. That's okay. Then let's build our schnapps as well. I kind of try to hold it in certain proximity of each other, but I know it sometimes messes up, and then suddenly I get something with a something which need to go in a trade union or city hall, and then this would be trade unions primarily. That would then start for me to move things around, but again, I'm actually happy to do that. And yeah, I have seen some of the very impressive squares YouTubers had made and the user stamps, and I would say down the line it's something I will start experimenting with, but at the moment this works for me, but it takes up more space than probably is necessary. So that will take a little bit of research before I go down that line. So they are happy. Not yet. They don't pay a lot for the snaps. That's when we get the next batch. So
These fabled lands exist after all.
I am actually just...
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
That would be that one.
All hands at the ready.
So
We're only as good as our past. We are but servants to our respective masters.
Sails.
am I going wrong here?
Of course.
Oh, no, not that, not that.
Flagship ready for orders.
Tying up the scraggins. Lickety spit, you've come back quick.
So,
I've uncovered a meeting opportunity.
yeah, I'm not doing them now. That's not... I don't have time for that now.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
We are but servants to our respective masters.
So while they sail home, I'm going to buy some more watches. So at some point I can buy 300. Almost. Next time.
Customs and excise, eh?
Second. Winds in our sails.
Actually make me laugh, some of these missions, expeditions, quests, whatever you want to call them.
Lands exist after all.
They are
Session unlocked.
actually quite intriguing.
On our way. I am Isabel Sarmiento. Do not stand between me and my country's freedom. I need permission. Go. I trust you.
That's good.
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us. I'll follow the sail.
So I'm just going to take the island, but I'm not going to do anything at this point. While let's sail up at this. Here we are working, and we are down to minus 89, and they
Let's see what it
should
is.
be quite good now. So let's take the next step and make them to workers.
You reach a new milestone.
they start paying for the snap, so that is actually going into plus now, and I'm happy. I am very happy. So what I will start to do is actually making bricks. This one is a little bit far away, this one is closer. Be able to use that one.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
So we can see we are actually making money, so that's really good. I'm happy with that. That is going to give me a lot of happiness. Keeping the balance with the money. Yeah, I know I'm making shitload on selling watches, but apart from that, believe me, at certain points it gets very expensive to carry through certain hurdles, so that is something we do want to. I'm not doing that yet. Where's the last one? It's up there. That one we can actually do. Because then we can make the other separating road. Oh, I should have gone a little bit further there. Might ask, does that matter? Yes, it does, because I need to prepare for railroads, which is quite a bit out in the future, but still, it is one of these things that I do want to make sure I do. So we're still on the plus side, even though this was not something which gains me any monetary benefits. And I might sometimes be a little bit paranoid, but I do have to kind of check everything that it for some reason has not gone totally stupid somewhere.
Awaiting new horizons.
So this is an easy way of making money. It might sometimes take a little bit longer than it's done for me, but I actually had a foundation of money to start this with, and that is kind of good. So now I'm setting it up as a trade route. Should be able to hold it, unless I lose a lot of money in a very spectacular way, which is of course possible. So before I continue here, I would like to have 200 of each of these, so I'm actually going to just upgrade a little bit as we go. The workers is over 200, but the farmers are not. And as I got more workers, they also start to use more money. That is of course a hooray thing. Have my internet broken down? No. It seemed like there was a little glitch, but yeah. I can see, well, it's jumping up and down with the speed at the moment, so yeah. It's fine. So the thing is, I know I need farmers and workers to start building all the things for the workers, so it's better to prep and make sure you have at least something to start with. I like that at least. Suffering from lack of labor is a bad thing, so that's always in economic games something you actually have to kind of pay attention to. While we wait for this, I'll just settle on this island, so it's mine. It's a good big one. I'll keep the clipper here, but I will send this back to...
Before you expand again, remember what we said, right?
Crown Falls, which will be my my base, my kind of my well, it will become our capital, so that's so we have over 200 of each. So let's start making sausages first. But I only make one of each at this moment, but when I see that I'm getting low, I will just plop another stamp and make sure that is actually just moving that way on. So sausage production up and going. Money drops because I have built something. That is actually fine. She wants me to build a church. It's 20 wood, so I could do that while it just settles around the sausages. So the thing is, it is all about keeping them happy as well. There's always a discussion. Should you only think money? Should you also think happiness? I think it's a balance you need to have. Not just one thing, but multiple things. So I know I probably don't need police here at the moment, but I kind of like to have them present. And again, I'm going to move this around. The same with everything else I have put here, because I need electricity down here in the end. I believe. I might change my mind. So maybe I should make some more workers, because that is a little bit low. And one thing which you could do, and I sometimes do that when I play on my own, that is, why is my income so low suddenly? I play with putting one up and building another one up kind of in a double capacity. So something is not really good with money. Not here, but that has dropped. That is fine, and that is fine. Why has that dropped? Something has caused that to drop. But I do have a little bit of passive trade there, so even though it makes less money than it sells things, that is beneficial. So we're plus 100 here. That is not entirely great, but well. The next one is bread production. That's two-sided to it. First we need a grain farm. I take the big one I have with 5. Or should I take the 4 one and then kind of go doubling them up? So I'm putting it a little bit away because I'm going to have all grains and stuff like that in the same area, even though I'm going to build the bakeries together with the other things. I know I should have put the potatoes up with the grains. That's the potatoes. But as that's so few in one go, then I'm actually fine with that. The reason I put it up there because I know that I need to get oil from here this way over, crossing through. That is my plan, and down here to an oil harbor somewhere. I haven't decided exactly where to put it, but I have some plans. So I don't know why my stamp with that doesn't really work out, but that's actually okay. So on purpose I put the warehouse over there, so
It's a surprise inspection.
these can actually use it. So I know I am 99% sure that I will need more grain, but again, I'm not building more than I need, so this has to be quite straight so it can be crossed by a railroad. That looks fine. It comes over here and go that way, yeah. So we continue there. And I'm actually starting them all up. There we go. And my money is in red. That I do not understand, to be honest. Why is that? This has fallen a little bit more. That is actually fine, just around 1,000. That is staying at around 400. So that one has fallen a little bit. These are sitting at 0. Crown Falls is losing money. I know that would happen. No, you are not settling anywhere. So that is not good. Well, there are things we can do to improve it, and that is improving ourselves. I need workers. I'm low on them, so let's make some more. slightly weird, but yeah.
Place is booming.
Oh well, it's kind of all well and fine, so just need to upgrade quite a bit before we do anything else. So we are low here because I put them to work. Yeah.
I need help with me lowly troubles. I shouldn't ask. We've all we've ever wished for. You did say you'd see to it, didn't you? We'll gather and toast your elf.
Your vessel shall be subject to an inspection.
A check copy?
Yes, please. Oh Jesus. So I'm actually
I don't think it's
going to do that. Yeah, it might fall bad on me later, but it might come bad on me.
You gained an influence bonus.
I know. That was not really what I was aiming at, but well. So I'm still low on farmers, so let's just chalk some through. A couple more here. So we are up in plus because I think the bread has started selling as well. Yeah. Still need more farmers.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Join the rigging.
And yeah. No, I'm not changing the ship's skin. That's actually fine. I will call
Watch the
Paloma
skies.
so I
I'll
get
move you
my things. So now we're actually earning a good bit of money again. So should we actually just take and make a little bit more so we have something to do with down the line. Has fur and red pepper. I don't really need any of them because of my golden ticket ones. So, however, if for some reason I should lose something out, then it might actually be a good idea. That one, where are you?
You see, airmail is the way forward.
Actually sent back to Bayonet. What am I actually doing with him? Or what am I doing with him? I should actually empty those out as well.
Ship constructed.
Constructed a ship so I could transfer things I thought I would need. And I actually think that still might be a good idea. I don't know if they are a good idea, but again, we will find out. I'm not taking them all.
This better not be a con.
Would I dare con the jailer?
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
It's funny in World of Warcraft. The jailer is a very unpleasant person. In one of the expansions.
Old scars must well.
So I actually don't have any ship ones. I kind of have to earn them around. That is okay. So, these two are the ones I will send on expeditions. And I actually think I'll give it a try. It might or might not work out.
Right is fair.
So, we need fate. Well, hunting. We could take the coal again. Diplomacy, I don't have anything. Fate. just in case. If I lose it, I got it very cheaply, so where is turmoil? It's there. Need medicine, that would be work clothes or soap. Work clothes. Hunting. Oh. Flour. Huh. So, yeah. Maybe we should go to the next one. Church we have built. Sails. I haven't built a shipyard yet, so let's start doing that. It costs money, but yeah. Shipyard is here. I have one of these in the old world, so if I should need it, yeah, it's fine. But I built one of these here. There's a reason I built it here. Because when I built the Docklands, it actually works out with the harbor master there if there is some good ones coming up. So
We've long to get back to the blue.
that's good.
Treading paths never trodden.
So and the discussion would be steel. So let's look at mines up here. Coal. Coal. Copper, iron. Iron, good, good, good. So that is enough to get us started. So this is where money can be a little bit scary for a moment, but yeah. I will have to sort that out one way or another.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So I'm about to pollute the whole area, but that is just as it is. If I don't do it, I won't produce things.
A new commission?
Not producing is just a slow death to be honest. So I'm actually going to build something which will give me a little bit money without actually no effort at this point. Because they will of course come and visit me and see what this is all about. Yeah, I'm actually dragging it a little bit with building the heavy industry, because I noticed that money was quite low locally, so I don't really want it to drag it too much out, and I'm actually going to check consumer goods. So fish is low, snaps is low, clothes is lowish. The worker wants is actually fine for now. So
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
fish I can quickly do. The work clothes I produce 8, but I have more wool production, so I can build a single one at least. Well, I'll build 2. Problem is I'm using some of my wool elsewhere, but what I can do is I can actually put some silos on. Which will give me a boost. I need some wood for that though. I just need grain to actually do it, but I should have grain in stock. A little bit, not much. Okay, have I miscalculated that? Ah. Okay. So that's another thing I have to do. Actually put another grain one on. There's one thing I cannot be lacking, that is whatever I need to make it run. So I still need some wood as well. So yeah, it's just, and I went into minus with that because fields and the production is actually quite expensive to set up. And I I have consumption tax on at the moment. Oh dear. Actually thinking that I should $25%, so that is a good plan to actually move them. This is where trade unions are actually very good. You can put things on which is beneficial for things. That one is going to my heavy production. So I don't know if that actually shows. Oh, it does. So now I suddenly produce a whole lot more. Which suddenly shows quite higher numbers. Okay, good. That makes me a little bit more confident regarding actually doing things like heavy production, heavy industry, because then suddenly I have the money, and okay, I have also visitors now. Good. I would like a little bit more workers before we continue, because I know I'm going to need them. So I'm going to put the stamp down. I'm not going to activate it yet. This is going to be expensive, and that's just how it is. And technically I actually need 2 of these, so it's a lot that I kind of need, but it's